My parents said I was born with a long playing needle in my mouth, which is to say that once I started to talk, apparently they couldn't stop me. They also said that I was singing songs off the radio before I could speak sentences. And I made my first recording when I was 18 months old. So I think I was born with a love of words and music. I started writing songs and poems very young, and my parents encouraged this by getting me singing and dancing and piano lessons. But those of you who have seen Under the Radar know that part of my life was interrupted, and I didn't get back to writing music until my 20s. They say that dramatic events trigger creativity. And when my marriage was breaking up, I heard a song about it. I was amazed. I had no idea I could still do that. And I wanted a copy of the song. But I can neither play piano well enough nor write music well enough to do it for myself. So I asked my friend Michele to help me. We went into the studio and recorded the song. And I discovered how much I loved recording and how much I wanted to make a CD of my own songs. So for the next 2 years, whenever I was in Los Angeles, Michele, who is a brilliant singer, songwriter, arranger, composer, producer, took time from her busy schedule to arrange my songs, hire the band, book the studio, play the keyboards, and produce the CD. This, of course, is an example of without whom there would be no CD. Michele has one additional talent. She's an extraordinary friend, and she's here to play today. Thank you. I'm singing all the songs on the CD, and there are a bunch of instruments. Piano, bass, drums, guitar, viola, saxophone, accordion, synthesized violins, and Rhodes keyboard. But I couldn't afford to bring the band. So Michele is standing in for everybody. In 2006, when we recorded the CD, I was still well and truly under the radar. So after those of you who bought it, thank you. And those of you to whom I gave it, I did nothing. People encouraged me to get up and do a release performance, sing the songs live. I just couldn't do it. So now, as I'm continuing to try and climb out from under the radar, I'm re-releasing it. But I still don't want to stand up here and sing all the songs myself. So luckily for me, I have a couple of very talented and very generous friends who have agreed to help me by singing some of the songs. If you go to the theater in Sarasota or in Venice, you have almost certainly seen the triple threat and stunningly beautiful Kathryn Parks. You may also know that Kathryn wrote, starred in, and produced her own independent film. I am delighted to say she used one of my songs in her movie. So here now is Kathryn singing, dancing, and acting to the sweet sing-a-life.
I would love to get to know the real you. Can I take you for a drink?
Sure. How about coffee? Monday? I know the perfect place.
Life out there is crazy. I limp home lame and lazy, and I'm so glad to see there ain't no one but me that I've got to satisfy. Oh, the sweet single life. Sweet single life. I'm nobody's mother, I'm nobody's wife, and I'm nobody's living maid. I'm no cheerleader in no one's parade. This sweet single life. No one insisting I'm wrong when I'm right, and I'm nobody's ball and chain. Nobody's favorite cause for complaint. Oh, the sweetest lovers. Well, they found themselves lost in my covers. Yes, the fruit was just fine, but there's more how do you do? That's nice. Oh, the sweetest lovers. Well, they found themselves lost in my covers. Yes, the fruit was just fine, but there's more on that vine. If I find I'm lonely some night, and I get lonely, oh, oh, the sweet, sweet, sweet single life. Good night, fellas.
We are confident that when they announce the Sarasota Film Festival on Tuesday, that 50 Words will be in it, and I'm sure you're all going to want to go and see it. It's adorable, right? Kathryn, are you here? She was supposed to come, but she's finishing Midsummer Night's Dream, thank you, at Venice Theater as we speak. So I wrote the sweet single life when I finally realized that I could be happy even if I wasn't married. Ironically, shortly after writing the song, I met and moved in with the man I would marry. And 2 weeks later, he went on the road with Tom Waits. And I wrote this song when I got back from seeing him off at the airport. She's standing on the dock, just waving her goodbye to a boat, to a man too far away to see. Her smiling face is locked, she's not about to cry. Not the wife of a man who makes his living from the sea. She's a woman who loves a traveling man, and she knows what a woman should be. She's a woman who loves a traveling man, a woman who loves like me. Standing at the fence, waving her goodbye to a horse, to a man who's somewhere in the rust. She's got no common sense, she never wonders why. She's in love with a man who makes his living scuffling in the dust. She's a woman who loves a traveling man, and she knows what a woman should be. She's a woman who loves a traveling man, a woman who loves like me. She's gotta keep those home fires burning, keep all those fires of yearning from getting out of hand till that loving man comes home. Like a jigsaw out of order, like a fish out of water, like the rhythm less the beat, like the fire less the heat, like a spy who's had her cover blown. And I'm standing at the gate, waving my goodbye to a plane, to a man who'll be far away too long. All I can do is wait and watch the time crawl by for the love of a man who makes his living with a song. I'm a woman who loves a traveling man, and all that I ever want to be is a traveling man, long as that traveling man loves me. So before I realized that I could be happy even if I wasn't married, I thought there was something wrong with me and maybe therapy would help. I'd read a book written by a therapist who was practicing in New York, so I made an appointment to see him. I was late. He said, "You're late." I said, "Yeah, I guess I'm ambivalent." He was supposed to say, "All right then, let's figure out why you're ambivalent." Instead, he said, "All right then, why don't you come back when you're not ambivalent?" I went home and wrote this song, which is going to be sung for you by a woman about whom there are many superlative adjectives, none of which are sufficient. The glorious Annie Morrison.
To see the doctor, he laid me on the couch, and as I talked of dreams, he put my money in his pouch. Oh, oh, which way is out? I went to see a guru, he sat me on the floor, and now my body just can't do the things it did before. Oh, oh, which way is out? Which way is out into the sunshine, out into the rain? You know that I don't care who else is there, as long as they don't claim to be sane. I went to see my mother to ask her what to do. Mama said, "Listen, child, there's nothing wrong with you." Oh, 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 that were true. Please show me out into the sunshine, out into the rain, 'cause I don't care who else is there, as long as they don't claim to be sane. Don't claim to be sane. As long as they don't claim to be sane. Yeah.
In LA, I had a friend who was the musical director for the Dinah Shore Show, one of the early talk shows. You're doing this, but I don't know what it means. Oh, louder? No, that can't be right. Okay, then. In Los Angeles, I had a friend who was the musical director for the Dinah Shore Show, one of the early talk shows. And I thought I had a terrific idea for Dinah's show. I'd written a song called "Everybody's Daughter Is Here," about women like me trying to make it in show business. And I thought it would be interesting if Dinah interviewed the mothers of women who had made it, and of course played my song. So I presented the idea and the song. He didn't use them, but something he said caused me to write this song, which is going to be sung by the multi-talented and very dear Jeffery Kin.
Papa's little angel, Mama's pride and joy. She was everything you dreamed she'd be, danced on the kitchen table and sang her special song. Oh, how she made you laugh. She made you all applaud. Hollywood has got her. It's tearing her apart. And every time she takes a blow, you feel it in your heart. And you wanna say, hey, hurry back and come on home to me. But she says she's doing what she must, being who she's gotta be. She's working as a waitress. She's thinner than a rail, and the word she's most familiar with is no. And although she lives in Sunshine Land, somehow she's always pale. Oh, she's working hard. She's got nothing to show. 'Cause Hollywood has got her. It's tearing her apart. And every time she takes a blow, you feel it in your heart. If you really want to help her and you don't know what to do, just write and say, we love you, baby. We're so proud of you.
So, the song that was the genesis for the CD was, of course, the one I wrote about the breakup of my marriage. The smile that made my heart stand still, those mesmerizing eyes, the mind that turned a simple sentence into a surprise, the music that accompanies your every waking breath. I was sure I'd be with you till parted by death. And I would have loved you long as you loved me. I would have loved you just as long as you loved me. The knack you had of criticizing so much that I do, the flash of rage that always seemed to come out of the blue. First, you're Mr. Masterful, and then little boy lost, simply irresistible, the payoff worth the cost. And I would have loved you long as you loved me. I would have loved you just as long as you loved me. When did it start to fall apart? I'll never know for sure. Had I but seen the symptoms, could I have found the cure? But by the time I realized just how much ground we'd lost, the vapor space that separated us was too wide to be crossed. recriminations said and done, who did what to who. With all our battles lost or won, one thing will still be true. When there are no more tears to cry and nothing left to grieve, when we have said our last goodbye, I will still believe. I would have loved you long as you loved me. I would have loved you just as long as you loved me. I would have loved you just as long as you loved me. I write to title. It means that even when I know what a song is about, I can't write it until I know what its title is. And once I know its title, then it kind of writes itself. So I wasn't thinking of writing a song when a title popped into my head, Faith Under Fire. And I knew immediately that it would be about my stepdaughter, Simone, who I met when she was 7. This year, she turned 50. And for her birthday, her father created a video of the photographs we could find over the song. Here it is.
She was a wide-eyed, blue-eyed, serious child, taking her tasks to heart. You could always count on her to do her part, and more than her part. Grown-ups fussing and fighting, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. More than a little bit frightening, life out of control. But she had faith under fire, faith in the face of despair, that someday someone sweet and strong with love to spare would always be there. Parents coming and going, their lovers lining up at the door. Another mother substitute, make room for one more. But who's keeping score? Go out and keep yourself busy, but don't leave baby brother behind. Too bad you're the oldest girl, and love isn't blind. Still she had faith under fire, faith in the face of despair, that someday someone sweet and strong with love to spare would always be there. So friends became her family, and fun became her life. Work, her salvation, but then it never felt quite right. And everybody loved her, but deep down at her core, someone shedding silent tears yearned for something more. Still she had faith under fire, faith in the face of despair, had faith under fire, faith in the face of despair. Now that someone sweet and strong with bright red hair will always be there.
In graduate school, I studied hypnosis with Stephen Gilligan, who had studied with the legendary Milton Erickson. Something Stephen said caused me to write this song, but I don't remember what it was, because I was in trance. Hearing from an inner voice, finding choice where there's no choice, with gentle prodding from the voice. Oh, you really can. Deeper, deeper down you dive, where the child's gone to survive, finding wisdom's of the wise. Oh, you really can. Like a silent hug from nowhere, sitting in my own soft lap, with all the time for us to chat, and my resources all on tap. Oh, I really can. Oh, I really can. Turn down all the noise so I can hear that sweet voice say, you really can. I was trying to write a song for a particular place in my second show, Bachert, Some Things Are Meant to Be, when I remembered a phrase my friend Pat always uses, and I thought it would be the perfect title for the song. So I not only used the song in the show, but I used it in the CD as well. And we aren't going to be singing it. I'm going to be playing an automated? I think that's animated. An animated version done by my friends Ken Busick and his wife Kim Van Hoven.
Inside the caterpillar waits a lovely butterfly, and what is now a tiny egg will soon spread wings and fly. We see the sweetest
as flowers growing on old battlefields. It's dark tonight, but hold on tight, 'cause more will be revealed. It's always darkest before the dawn, but when it's hardest to go on, that's when miracles are born, and more can be revealed. The foal who once could barely stand is running like the wind, and those who are our greatest saints were once known for their sins, and even prohibition was finally repealed. So don't give up when times are tough, 'cause more will be revealed. The light will pierce the darkness, the sun replace the rain. Love will soften enmity, and comfort conquer pain. 'Cause when it's least expected, the deepest wounds are healed. So try and wait and keep the faith till more can be revealed. No matter what naysayers say, our fate is far from sealed. Hang on, my friend, it's not the end, 'cause more will be So before I do the last song, I'd like to ask you to help me thank all the people who made today possible. Annie and Jeffrey? Annie? The undefinable Michele Brourman. Steve Badmarian, without whom none of this would have happened. And Joan Gollop and Sharon Orenstein, who do for me the things I can't do for myself. And the person without whom I would still be under the radar, my dear friend and director, Pamela Wiley. Pam, stand up. Thank you. So when I turned 50, and I was working as hard as I had when I was 30, I thought, well, I guess 50 is the new 30. And I wrote this song. When I was 60 and nothing had changed, I thought, wow, could 60 be the new 30? Well, 2 days ago, I turned 75. Really. And nothing has changed. So this song, which is, of course, the title of the CD, I guess it's still true. You say, I'm getting older, my hair is turning gray. Oh, you say my face and figure have both seen better days. Well, I won't be retiring, I won't slip out of sight, no. I will not go gentle into that good night, and I won't go with a whimper, I'm going with a bang. Life's a song I keep on singing, not a tune that I once sang. I just keep returning like some goddamn boomerang. No, I won't go with a whimper. I am going with a bang. You say that I have had my shot. My time has come and gone. Oh, and won't I please get off the stage? Let someone else get on. Well, I won't be relegated. I will not leave without a fight. No, I will not go gentle into that good night. And I won't go with a whimper. I'm going with a bang. Life's a bell I keep on ringing, not a chime that I once rang. And you may think it's unseemly. Well, I don't give a dang. No, I won't go with a whimper. I'm going with a bang. Rising from the ashes every chance I get. I may be running out of time, but it ain't over yet. 'Cause me and Sister Phoenix, we won't give up the flight. No, we will not go gentle into that good night. And I won't go with a whimper. I'm going with a bang. Life's a song I keep on singing, not a tune I once sang. I may not be as juicy, hell, I still got some tang. So you won't hear me simper. I may have gotten limper, but I won't go with a whimper. I am going with a bang, going with a bang. I'm going with a bang, going with a bang. I'm going with a bang, going with a bang, going with a bang, going with a bang, going with a bang. Thank you.